Hi everyone, my name is Rishad. Today is the 15th of June 2025 and I'll be going over my weekly prediction for Tesla. As usual, this video I'll go over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review this week's prediction. And since there is no prediction for last week, we'll do that from the next video onwards. As usual, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational and therefore it is important to conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style, since you may not be with mine. As such, without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, monthly charts we can see have been very choppy for Tesla. We had this falling wedge, a breakout, which was a successful breakout. It did meet the targets. Then another falling wedge, very successful breakout. We can see there was a massive reversal here. Then we had this, well, not really a Harami, but sort of a Harami resembling pattern. Then we had a very bullish month for Tesla. Now we see, due to the recent mandate from President Donald Trump, we see that shook Tesla stock heavily as the EV mandate got canceled. So that's a very massive reason why Tesla has declined heavily this month. But we can see that RSI had been, well, it went up for this whole decline, and now currently it's decreasing in line with the price action here. We see MACD, although still positive, the histogram is very choppy, but again, there's no point acting on this unless there is a crossover. So yeah, monthly charts give mixed signals. Again, this is why we need to zoom in for a more short-term prediction in this case. We see that there was this downward channel here. We broke out of it. Then we had this gravestone doji, and now we are at this candle here. Now this resembles a piercing line pattern, which is very bullish in nature. We've seen that the MACD has broken upwards and crossed over positive. That's a very good bullish signal. We see RSI, is completely confirming this price action here. So if the price breaks out, then we will have a very, very strong bullish signal, because volume we can see is also very, very high on this candle, which is again further confirmation that we strong bullish sentiment, but it will need confirmation and a breakout on high volume. And we can set this resistance as a target, slightly below as a target, short-term target that is. And then as price approaches this resistance, we'll have further discussions on how to move from there. Daily charts, again, very similar. However, interestingly enough, actually very bearish. So in the short term, this is what we need to keep in mind as well. We see RSI declined heavily. However, it is starting to increase here with this recent short-term bounce. However, MACD is still negative, so there is still prevailing bearishness in the daily charts. As we can see, it still hasn't really recovered from this drop here. But again, we can wait for price confirmations. In fact, we see there was a very bullish trend line here, but that got broken down. So yeah, we will just need to wait for price action to break out before making a decision. Now, if we go to Tesla's tab here, we can see this week we will buy Tesla when it crosses 335.5, sell if it falls below 303.69, with a target of 2%, trailing stop loss of 1%. If neither the target or stop loss is hit, then we will close on Friday. The weekly and monthly trend are currently bearish. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.